Hi everyone. So my lecture on Friday, December 4th didn't quite record the way that I would have liked. So I am here to demonstrate seeds and permutations to you today so that way you have an idea of what to do for Lab 4. So I'm going to demonstrate a seed and then a couple of different permutations and then how to phrase those seeds and permutations together. Now you are going to be required to develop two seeds and then 4 permutations. So 2 seeds, so we have 2 seeds here, and then 2 permutations for each of those seeds. So you are going to have a total of 6 movements, 2 seeds, and then 2 permutations for each of those seeds, totaling 6. So I'm going to demonstrate a seed and a couple of permutations. I'm just going through the PowerPoint on the permutations, how to change the seed to make it a little bit different. So I think I demonstrated this in one of my classes. I am going to create my first seed. My first seed is here. Okay, so that is my seed. One more time. So we can change this seed using different speeds and tempos. So I'm going to show you a couple different speeds and tempos. And then slow. So you can adjust your seed using speed. Another way to change your seed and permutate it is using direction. So I showed it in a couple of different directions or a couple of different places in space. You can also use a diagonal or anywhere in between to demonstrate your permutation or you know the changing of the seed. You can demonstrate it anywhere in space. Another way you can do it, change or permutate your seed, is by using space. So one of the ways that I like to use is using the floor. So I'm going to demonstrate my seed permutating it on the floor. It has a very different feel compared to when I was standing. You can also do it jumping. Again, a very different feel. This is my favorite one. This is body part. You can change the different body parts that you're using to do your seed. So for my seed, a lot of the movement is in the arm and the torso. So instead, I'm going to change it into the leg. That's how I'm going to permutate it. I'm going to put the same movement in from the arm into the leg. Lastly, another permutation you can use is retrograde. Retrograde is doing the seed backwards. So you can take any combination of what you just did, speed, direction, space, body part, and you can retrograde it, meaning you do the seed or the permutation even backwards. So I'm going to start from the end, and I come back to the beginning. Again. Now I can also play with speed here. Use repetition. I can also use different body parts. Retrograde it with the body part. So there's different ways you can retrograde. This is used when you're creating a phrase, usually. Now, when we create a phrase, we use a lot of the same ideas that we used for creating our permutations, same concepts we use for creating phrases. So we're working on creating phrases. So we learned a couple of different permutations for the seed that I created. So again, my seed is this. I'm going to create a couple, we already created a couple permutations for this. So now we're going to link a couple of those permutations together. The other thing that you can do that I didn't mention before was switching sides. You can also do it on the other side with the leg, the arm, the body part, the speed, direction, anything. You can change it to the other side of the body as well. It doesn't have to remain on one side. So I'm actually going to use two sides of my body to create this little phrase. So the first movement I'm going to do is, let's change the space of the body. We're going to add a leg here, rock back, leg, arm and leg. And then I want to retrograde that whole combination that I just created and put it on the other side of the body. So meaning we're going to do the whole combination backwards. So again, my small phrase is this. We're going to do the whole thing backwards on the other side. So that can be a phrase. I made it's 6 movements. It doesn't have to be exactly 6 movements. You can change however many movements you would like to add. But that's an example of it. So I'm going to show that one more time. So that's an example of a short phrase. This is all I'm asking you to do for Lab 4 is create a small phrase using some of the permutations and some of the seeds that you've created. You're required to create 2 seeds and then 2 permutations for each seeds, totaling of 6 movements. You can mix and change these movements however you would like. You do not have to do seed, permutation, 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 permutation. You can do seed, permutation, seed, 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 permutation, permutation. You can mix it up however you would like. It's your choice, your choreography, your emotions and feelings. Whatever you would like to do, whatever fits with your body, that is your choice.